gosh, is that water from your kayak that's on the back of your car?
It is.
Oh yeah, you can see where that got ripped off a little bit.
Yeah, look.
That's a big
See that?
yeah. That's
done.
Yeah, that's a big spot right there.
Look at all that.
That's a lot of water. And you just put it in here and that was it?
I didn't do nothing. I pulled it down right here at an angle and I looked at it because I knew that I dragged hard.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, yeah, that's not gonna work.
All right, guys, so what we end up doing is he luckily had a strap there. Oh, my camera came out. He luckily had one of those steel cables at his car, so we put that through the drive of my Hobie and left my truck there at that boat ramp. So basically he got out here. He was out here fishing yesterday. He told me he had to go and drag his kayak down train tracks and stuff out, and the patch that he just put on his kayak ripped off. So there was a bunch of water coming out. Wasn't good, so we didn't want to float for a few hours and yeah,
Probably sink.
So that would have been good. But anyways, we hopped in his car and now we are down here at another spot and we're going to be fishing the bank pretty much this morning. We're going to be throwing some top water, some other stuff, and try to get on some fish. So let's hop over to the GoPro. Oh, if we're not going to be far, then I'll just leave mine. So just anywhere up through here? Dude, it's so much easier to throw top water on a freaking spinning rod.
Oh,
Gonna move?
yeah. Crappie produced.
You just flew down this thing and I'm like, I'm taking my time. You throwing a net or top?
Top water for a second.
Well, if you're throwing...
for
You just flew down this thing and I'm like, I'm taking my time. You throwing a net or top?
top water for a second.
Well, if you're throwing...
for
Really? Up here. Do you have one? You got a tiny guy. That dude, that's maybe the smallest smallmouth I've seen. Or close to it. What in the world? Is that a crappie or bass?
crappie. Somebody's catfishing.
It's a freaking big crappie.
Giant crappie. If it's using crappie head.
Why would you use that?
Dude, what a fucking idiot.
Yeah.
Wait. That got filled up quick.
Yeah, really. Want some fishing line?
100-pound mono.
Yeah. 100% of bass fishermen using that. They're so big as smallies in here that you need 100 pounds.
Yeah.
You mind handing me my rods? Thanks. I'm not as skinny and nimble as you are to get down that. Yeah, that's what I asked my buddy that lives right there, and he said no. He's like, I actually hate it all the time of the years. He's like, I don't go there unless we have a tournament there. Oh, this water's a lot colder right here. Yep. Are you? You what? Oh, really? There's one. I don't think it's a smallie though, it's staying down. That could be it. No, I got a net on. saw guy, I think. Yep. Oh no. Channel. It's a channel. Oh. Yep. Just a cat. That dude said there were bass up here busting a little bit ago. He's like, I told him that I couldn't go dove hunting with him in the morning because I wasn't gonna get home till late the night before. Yeah. He's like, hey, you going dove hunting with us tonight? I'm like, dude, there's one. It's a decent fish.
Oh, it's a tank. Stay right there. It's a tank.
Yep.
That's stupid. Let it get tired. Oh, dude.
That's a nice thing. That's a nice one.
That's a tank.
I'm trying to get it up here so I can just kind of pull it up on the...
Let it go and just let him get tired. I just...
Let him fight for a minute?
Like, yeah, exactly. Because that way...
Maybe not as big as I thought, but it's a nice fish.
Probably 18, dude. Gotta be. Alright, slide him up here. I'll just scoop him out of there.
Ooh, it got cold again right here. Oh.
Oh shit, the line's on my fucking...
Dude.
Weird, how did it... Weird?
I don't know how that happened. That is a freaking solid smallie.
Get my... Alright guys.
There we go. Solid smallmouth. Not a monster, but definitely a really nice smallmouth for the river right now with the day we've had going on. Ryan's caught, what, 2 dinks?
Yep.
Two smaller ones. Just had this guy come up. He put on a show coming in, fought, jumped twice or so, and it was fun. So we're gonna grab a few pictures and get him right back in the water. All right, guys, just snap some cool pictures of him. Gonna get him right back in the water.
Oh. There she goes.
She went right into the reeds.
Off there.
Just gonna chill right there, guys. So, while we were in the middle of taking some pictures, GoPro decided to die. So I'm gonna see if we have one more battery. If not, that may wrap up this video. I know it wasn't too interesting, but got to catch one smallie like that and a catfish and just hop the river in some other spots. So we'll see if we got any more batteries. If not, then you guys will see an outro. We're back, we're done. Ryan dropped me off in my car. We end up going back and we fished for a little while after we saw you guys last. So when we fished for a little while, we were struggling most of the day. As you guys saw, I caught that smallmouth and I caught a catfish. Other than that, it was rough though. Ryan caught 1 or 2 small ones. After that, no more real smallmouth, I believe, but we went and we fished a little bit farther down than where you guys saw us fish, and we caught a bunch of saw guy, just throwing some baits around a little bit farther downstream than where we were, and we pulled out a few saw guy. So a few good ones too. If you guys go check out my Instagram, you guys will see it on my Instagram. But yeah, I mean, it was fun. Had a blast out there fishing the river again. Always fun out there, but kind of upset we couldn't get any more smallmouth, but it's the way it is. It's the summer, or working into the fall. It's been hot the past few days, like 90 degrees. For this time of year, it's a little bit rough. So we knew it was going to be a little bit rough, but anyways, oh well. Still caught a few fish. Hopefully you guys enjoyed today's video. Stay tuned for more videos to come with Ryan and fishing the river. We'll see you guys in the next one.